Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we're going to have a hands-on and first look at this premium tablet from Samsung known as the Galaxy Tab S 10.5. And as you can see, I have the tablet over here, and the striking thing about this tablet is its screen. It sports a Super AMOLED screen, and this is a 10.5-inch model. Just 2 days back I also reviewed the smaller version that has an 8.4-inch screen. And let me just switch it on, and we have that fingerprint scanner. I have been using this tablet now for about 2 days, and you can just swipe in to unlock. And in fact, the fingerprint scanner works a lot better compared to the Samsung Galaxy S500 phone. And again, you'll just see the screen. Just look at the screen. The screen is an amazing screen. It supports a very high resolution. That's 1600 by 2560 pixels, and that is higher than the monitor that I used. And I would say the screen is extremely vibrant. It's a Super AMOLED screen. It's a new category. Generally on tablets, we haven't seen Super AMOLED screen, but Samsung has introduced this with this Tablet S line. So I would say, again, the screen is the highlighting factor. And to give you an idea how good is the screen, it's just amazing screen. Let me just play back this video and look at the colors, etc. And regarding speakers, we have dual speakers. I'll just lower the volume a little bit. This is max. Just look at the screen for a second. The screen is just gorgeous. I don't know if the camera is able to do justice. Again, watch it at 1080p to get an idea, I would say. The black levels are amazing, and it's just amazing screen, I would say. Also, outdoors, I noticed that if you keep the screen on auto brightness, it does a fairly good job. So as you can see, it's the screen on this tablet. It's an amazing screen. I also compared it with the iPad Air, and I would say it's lighter than the iPad Air a little bit, but in terms of slimness, it's slightly slimmer than the iPad Air. And also in terms of brightness of the screen, this is much brighter than the iPad Air. Now moving to the specs of this tablet, let me just give you a physical overview. Here we have this power button, and again we have this tablet in two colors. One is that bronze color and other is this white one, but both have this goldish lining that's common on both the colors. We have the power button over here, and this is the volume rocker. Moving here, we have the IR blaster, which can be used to control devices like televisions, etc. Samsung has provided the Watch On app, using which you can configure it. Here we have nothing. And moving towards this side, we have one speaker. Actually, we do get two speakers with this one. Here is the micro SD card slot. We can add SD cards up to 128 gigs. And this is the micro USB slot that will be used for charging this device. And we do have a SIM slot on this tablet, and we can add our micro SIM. Actually, I have a SIM installed on this. I'll just show you that a bit later. We can also make voice calls with this, and it has 4G LTE compatibility also. Moving down, we have the main microphone over here, and moving on this end, we have the other speaker and the 3.5mm headphone jack. Moving towards the front, we have the sensors, and this is the 2-megapixel camera, which can also record video up to full HD, that is 1080p. Moving down, we have the home button, which also acts as a fingerprint scanner, and we have this multitasking button and the back button. Moving towards the back, we have an 8-megapixel camera, LED flash, Samsung branding, and again this will look familiar. It's like the Samsung Galaxy S5, that perforated dimpled back cover. We also have these two circles over here. This is used for the covers that can be attached. For example, the book cover. And using the book cover, this tablet can be propped up like this. Now coming to the specs of this tablet, it sports that 10.5-inch Super AMOLED screen, as I told you earlier, and internally it has 16 GB of storage, and regarding RAM, it has 3 gigs of RAM. Regarding the processor powering this, it's a Exynos processor. That's an Octa Core processor. I have been using this tablet for the last 2 days, but out of the box, let me actually show you. I took the screenshot of the available space that you get. Out of the box, you get 10.41 GB. That's almost 10.5 GB of space that is available to you. But you can always add a micro SD card up to 128 gigs on this device. Also, as this has cellular connectivity, we can actually make phone calls. We have a dialer over here, as you can see, and from here we can actually make calls But one thing to note is that we don't have a earpiece like we have on the smaller variant, that is the 8.4. So there is no earpiece, but for example, let me make this call. It works via the speakerphone. Let me just maximize the volume.
To select language, press 1. To know the balance and validity of your
So it can be used to make calls, I would say. If you do make a lot of voice calls, you can use the hands-free kit that we get with mobile phones, and I tried using that, and using that also I could make voice calls. So that is regarding the voice calls and the cellular activity on this Tab S 10.5. Now coming to Wi-Fi, this also again supports all the Wi-Fi standards and the latest Wi-Fi standards, that is Wi-Fi AC. Actually, as you can see, if I just click here, it is connected to my Wi-Fi AC router. That's a Linksys 1900 WRT, and as you can see, the link speed, it's connecting at a very high speed. That's 866 megabit. Again, it also supports the standard 2.4 gigahertz band. So in terms of Wi-Fi connectivity, I'm very happy. It is pretty fast, I would say. And we also do get this download booster now, as this tablet supports LTE. And moving on, you have this drop down tray, and these are familiar if you have used any Samsung device. You can customize this if you want. For example, these are all the options that are available to this tablet. We also have touch sensitivity, so if you even use gloves, it should work. Let me just show you the settings. These are the settings, and let me just generally actually show you the Android version that comes. Out of the box, it comes with the Android version 4.2, that is KitKat. So we do get Android KitKat out of the box on this Tab S. And we do get this standard Samsung browser as well as the Chrome browser. And this is techneme.com. And as you can see, the pinch to zoom is pretty responsive. Again, it has 3 gigs of RAM, has a lot of RAM on this. It's going to the Samsung site. And actually, this product will be launched in India on July 11th. So let me just go to our website, that's tech2buzz.com. This is the keyboard that we get. And it gives haptic feedback whenever you type. And this is our website. And as you can see, it loads the websites, etc. pretty quickly. Pinch to zoom is smooth. Let's just open up one of the stories, for example. Let me just open up this story. And let me actually try to play back this video. I'll just maximize the volume. Looks like I have to add this Android L, which is the new version of Android that was announced in Google I/O 2000. As you can see, you can go full screen. As you can see, I have this no issues. Let me just go back. I've installed that Android L, and we have Google has released images for. Also, in terms of web browsing, I did not have any issues with the tablet. I've been using this tablet now for about 2 days, and it runs the Samsung Magazine UI. On the left, you have these panes. And in fact, there is one more thing called Site Sync. If you use a Samsung Galaxy S5 and even the Note 3, if I'm not wrong, that virtual phone will be here and you can control the phone. I'll try to make a separate video regarding that later on. So this is the Magazine UI that we get. And regarding apps, Samsung has preloaded a lot of apps, and in fact a lot of productivity apps like Remote PC. We also have WebEx for productivity, and we have a one more app that I just wanted to talk about, that is a replacement for Office, and it actually works pretty well. I think so. It's not pre-installed. It will be in Galaxy Gifts, I think so. And that is the Handcom Office. So using this, you can actually edit Word documents, etc. also on this tablet. And also it is a pretty light tablet to hold, I would say, for a 10.5 inch tablet. It weighs 465 grams, and it is pretty comfortable to hold. And I also liked using this in this portrait orientation also. It works actually pretty well. Let me also show you the camera interface on this tablet. We have a rear facing camera as well as a front facing camera. Let's actually just fire up the camera. Here is the camera app. And As you can see, you can just tap in and take a photo. I generally don't use the camera on tablets, but it is there. It's for you. So that's it for now for this quick look at this Samsung Tab S 10.5. If you have any specific questions regarding this tablet, do post them in the YouTube comments. I'll try to include them in my review. It's just too early to say how's the overall performance of this tablet because I've been using it just for about 2 days. But I have to say, in terms of display, I have used a lot of tablets, even iPads, etc. And I have to say the display panel used on this, that's the Super AMOLED screen, is on another level. So that's it for now for this quick overview of this Samsung Galaxy Tab S. If you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching this video. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.